The rain stops. But the silence that follows episode 17, The Vengeful Oni, is louder than any storm. We open on a graveyard of cranes, Naruma's half-built high-rises jutting like broken ribs against a bruised dawn. Shiki Ichinose stands alone atop a skeletal tower, wind whipping his torn uniform, the crushed Momotaro comms device still bleeding from his fist. Below, the city sleeps. Above, the sky remembers. And in Shiki's eyes? A fire that's done asking permission. The episode detonates with a flashback colder than steel, a child Shiki, horns freshly budding, watching his clan's village burn under Momotaro banners. Not a raid. A ritual. Priests in peach-embroidered robes chant as Oni elders are bound to a massive seal stone, their blood funneled into glowing runes. The camera lingers on tiny Shiki's face as he's dragged away by a masked figure, *** Mikado silhouette ***, years younger, eyes already cracked with guilt. Cut to present, Shiki's eclipse isn't flickering anymore. It's screaming. Back in the warehouse ruins, Azami Kurogo waits with the patience of a spider. Jean, Hamar, and Naito flank her, tensed, uncertain, weapons half-raised. Azami tosses Shiki a broken Oni horn, the same one from her flashback. "Your mother's," she says. "They kept trophies." That's the match. Shiki's roar shatters windows 3 blocks away. The Vengeful Oni awakens. What follows is catharsis in motion. Shiki doesn't fight, he unleashes. His blood eclipse erupts into a full-body shroud, horns elongating into jagged crowns, claws like molten obsidian. The animation goes feral, every step cracks concrete, every swing births shockwaves that peel steel like orange rind. Azami tests him with her naginata, but Shiki catches the blade bare-handed, blood hissing on cursed metal. "You want vengeance," she taunts. "Earn it." The spar becomes a duet of trauma, Azami revealing she was the agency's cleanup for Oni villages, Mikado her handler, until he broke ranks. Each strike is a confession. Each block, a plea. The squad watches, awestruck. Jin's fists tremble, not with fear, but recognition. Homare's stoic mask finally cracks, tears mix with rain as she whispers, "They took my brother too." Naito, for once, shuts up. Then he smiles, the grin of a man who just found the perfect chaos button. He hacks the agency's public channel and live-streams Shiki's rampage to every Momotaro outpost in Tokyo. Caption, ***, your monsters, remember. ***. The episode's soul is a 3-minute sequence that'll live rent-free in your skull. Shiki, mid-air, eclipse wings unfurling like torn battle flags, dives toward a Momotaro helicopter. The pilot's scream is drowned by the theme drop, a guttural shamisen riff that feels like the manga itself is snarling. Shiki rips the rotor clean off, rides the wreckage down, and lands in a crater that spells Ichinose in kanji-shaped cracks. Azami, bloodied but grinning, tosses him her naginata. "Not bad," she echoes episode 16. "Now let's burn the orchard." The final shot? Shiki silhouetted against the rising sun, horn in one hand, naginata in the other, the squad at his back. The city's sirens wail like mourning wolves. The Vengeful Oni isn't coming. He's here, ***. Studio Hibari doesn't animate episode 17. They summon. The eclipse transformation is a religious experience. Shiki's silhouette fractures into crimson shards, reassembling with a sound like breaking bells. The color palette shifts from cold dawn grays to arterial reds, every frame a wound. The crane graveyard? A character. Beams bend under Shiki's weight, rebar screams, dust motes catch the light like embers from a funeral pyre. Azami's naginata leaves afterimages that linger like ghosts, her braids snapping with the crispness of a whip crack. The helicopter sequence is sakuga sacrilege, 120 frames of pure, uncut violence. Rotors spin in slow-mo, sparks cascading like golden rain, Shiki's wings cutting contrails of blood mist. The camera breathes with him, tight on his eyes, wide on the fall, a dizzying spiral as he rides the wreckage down. Sound design is a character, the shamisen isn't music, it's war drums. Metal groans, glass shatters, Shiki's heartbeat sinks with the bass drop until you feel it in your ribs. Flashbacks are painted in charcoal and blood, Urushibra's stark lines given texture via smoldering embers and ash that drifts across the screen. The ritual scene? No dialogue. Just the wet slap of blood on stone, priest's chants distorted into a dirge, tiny Shiki's scream muffled by Mikado's gloved hand. It's grave of the firefly's levels of brutal. Shiki's vengeance isn't petty, it's cosmic. The Ichinose seal, Mikado's guilt, Azami's atonement, the squad's shared scars, it's all kindling, and Shiki just struck the match. This is the moment the series stops being good shonen and becomes mythic. The Vengeful Oni isn't a power-up, it's justice with teeth.